Is your homework for this weekend. 100% tests on Wednesday will be on this stuff right here. Have to explain. Okay. This is going to be add because the two shapes are next to each other. So you need to draw the half a circle, or what we call semicircle. Half a circle is pi r squared. That's a whole circle. Because it's half, we divide it by 2. And we're going to add that to the right angle, a right triangle. I forgot to put the 90-degree here. This is a right angle with side 5, with the legs 5, 5. So I'm going to put the legs 5, 5 here. The problem is we don't have this right here, the diameter of the circle, so we have to find it. So let's find the diameter of a circle by doing, and that's the same as you can see, the two legs and the hypotenuse. The diameter is the hypotenuse. Okay? And we do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. 5 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. 25, or diameter squared, plus 25 equals 2 diameter squared. 50 equals diameter squared. Take the square root. Take the square root. Now, this you can, on your test, sometimes I ask, not for this one, we won't then. Let's do, get a calculator out. And, oh, I have a calculator, nice. Square root of 50 equals, round it to the nearest 10 place, 7.1. Diameter then is 7.1. So right here, radius then, because we need radius, divide 7.1, divide that by 2, 3.55. So the diameter is 7.1. Notice I put it right there. And then therefore the radius is 3.55. Okay, so now we can do the problem. Pi r squared divided by 2 plus length times width divided by, it's a triangle. Remember, a triangle should be called half of a rectangle. Half of a rectangle divided by 2. Length times width is a rectangle divided by 2 because it's half of a rectangle. This shape is half of a rectangle. Okay, pi is 3.14 times radius, 3.55 squared. Divide that by 2 plus length times width. That's 5 times 5 divided by 2. Just find the area of the triangle first, which is 25 divided by 2, which is 12.5. And here you find that calculator. That squared, I don't have the squared symbol, so I need a times 5. And then times that to pi, 3.14 equals, that's 39.57185. Don't round this. Do not round this answer. Divide that by 2. Okay, I get that answer. I divide that by 2. Oops. Equals. Oh no. 19.785925. Okay? That's what I got. Then you add them together. Take that again. Add 12.5 equals 32. Then you can round this answer to the nearest hundredth. Always round it to the nearest hundredth. Answer equals, so the total area, you put a little t like that. Oh, the total area, put a little t like that, is equal to 30, I forgot already, you see? 32.29 feet squared. So on your test, you can get 10 points for Pythagorean theorem, 10 points for area of a circle, 10 points for the area of that, 10 points to know to add them and not subtract. In this case, you subtract. And then 10 points for explaining it. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 points for one problem. Okay, now let's explain. What do we do first? Okay, any way you like. You can explain you did the Pythagorean theorem first or area of a triangle first. Those two we can get answers right away. I'm going to explain this time with finding the area of the diameter first. So I would say in order to find the area of this shaded region, you need to first find the diameter of the semicircle or half a circle. The diameter of half a circle. Yeah? Hopefully I spell circle right. If not, spell it correctly, please. You need to first find the diameter of half a circle. And find the radius. And then find the radius. Okay, so to do this, we need to find the diameter, we have to use Pythagorean theorem. To find the diameter, you have to use the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals to c squared. To get the answer of let's see, what do we get? 7.1 feet. Don't forget the units. 7 to get the answer of 7.1 feet. Therefore, the radius is 3.55 feet. We can find the area of the semicircle by, we can find, you have to write small, the area of half a circle area equals pi r squared divided by 2. And get the answer 19.785925 feet. Then we can find the area of the next, I should say I, you should say I. Next I find, no, next I find the area of the triangle, or half a rectangle. Area equals length times width divided by 2. To get, next I find the area of a triangle and got the answer 12.5 feet squared. Don't forget that in there. Finally, I add the two shapes together because they're attached. Finally, I add 19.785925 to 12.5 feet, and my answer is 32.29 feet squared. That's how you do that. Just explain everything you did. Make sure you put the formula and give me the answer. Formula, give me the answer. Radius, formula, and answer. Finally, you add. Same thing we did here. We said finally we subtract, and my answer is, we did that in class. Oh, that's the only explanation you need. Okay, remember this is we're going to subtract. These are squares. One of the class, I didn't tell them they're squares. So that's 10, 10, 10, right? We can find this diagonal length to the 10, 10, 10. If we're looking only at the small triangle, we're going to subtract because one shape is on top of the other. Okay, so we can find that by doing the Pythagorean Theorem. Okay, so a squared minus b squared plus b squared equals c squared. 10 plus 10 squared. c squared. 100 plus 100 equals c squared. 200 equals to c squared. That diameter is square root of 200. Clear. Where's the clear button? This. 14.14. It stays a 4 because the number after it is 2. 4 feet. That is 14.4. Okay, that means this length, notice it's the same right here to here is here to here. So that is 14.14 here on all the sides. Okay. All right, let's find the area. This is easier. Area is length times width of the big square minus length times width of the small square. So length times width of the big one is 12. 14.14 times 14.14 minus 10 times 10 of the small one. And then you get your answer. This is an easy one, actually. Okay, minus that, and you get your total area. That's it, right? 100, and whatever that is. And then you get your answer here. Make sure you put feet squared. Okay. Oh, finally I add that to that, and my answer is this. And my answer's that. Or my answer, finally add this to get this, and the area of the shaded region is the total area of the shaded region is, and then whatever that, right? Okay, anyways, that's what I thought. You write whatever's best. Some of you, I read your steps. You did a beautiful job. I was so impressed. Okay, so we got two shapes here. The triangle, 15 and 20. And we can find this. This is a square, I told the class. In fourth year, I'd forget it in third. So these sides are all the same, so we just need to find one side. To do that, we do a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. Let's just do it here. 15 squared, 20 squared equals to c squared. $625. Take the square root, so this is 25 yards, and they're all 25 yards. Okay, total area, we do area of the square first, plus then area of the triangle, so that's length times width, plus length times width divided by 2. So the length and width of the square is 25 times 25, 625. Then you find the area of the triangle, 15 times 20 is 300. You get the total area is 925 yards squared. Same thing here. I'm going to record this and then stop. Okay. And I'll go over this later because I'm getting tired. Can't do too much of this. Okay, I need to find, so I have a semicircle or half a circle plus the triangle, 8 and 5. And I need to do Pythagorean theorem to find this length. Find a diameter. So I do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. 8 squared plus 5 squared equals to 64 plus 25. 79 equals c squared. Take the square root of 79. Take the square root of 79 equals 8.89. 8.9. C equals to the diameter right here is 8.9. Therefore, the radius is, divide that by 2. Uh-oh. 4.45. Right there. And then you do millimeters. Area of the semicircle plus that area of a semicircle, pi r squared, divided by 2 because it's half a circle, plus length times width, divided by 2 because it's half a rectangle. Times 4.45 divided by 2 plus 8 times 5 divided by 2. 8 times 5 divided by 2 is 20. Do that in your calculator. Don't forget the square because a lot of kids forget the square. Let's do this in your calculator right here. So you get 3.14 times 4.45 and another one. Uh-oh. I'm tired. Woke up way too early. Okay, so you get 62, and then you divide that answer by 2. You get an answer of 31.089925. You add that to 20. Oh no. You get 51.09. So you get 51.09. Okay, I hope you know how to do this one. I'm so tired, I don't think I can do any more, guys. Okay, I'll do my best, just in case you don't understand this one. It's a subtraction, because it's two shapes on top of one on top of the other. Okay, or you see a hole. Okay, you need to find the diameter of the circle. That circle needs that diameter by doing a squared plus b squared equals to diameter squared. Okay? And once you find diameter, we can find the radius equals. And then you subtract them. Area of circle is pi r squared. Subtract length times width, that's easy. Length times width is 10 times 6. You get 30. To find radius, you need to do a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. And a and b is 10 and 6. Okay, I'm going to stop on this one.